Hello students, welcome to this video on Food and Textile Studies. Today's lesson will be on how to work loop stitch and apply a fabric applique to embellish textile items. Let us look at the learning objectives of this lesson. This video will help you to work loop stitches to embellish a textile item or to neaten raw edges in textile items. Appreciate the use of loop stitches as a decoration technique. Prepare and apply a fabric applique to embellish a textile item. Loop stitches, also known as blanket stitch, is a basic embroidery stitch which can be used as a surface decorative stitch or decorative border to neaten raw edges in textile items. To stitch elements in place, for example, a fabric applique. Let us see how to work loop stitches. Step 1. Start with a double back stitch, working from left to right. Step 2. Insert the needle at point A and pass the thread under the needle. Pull the needle gently downwards to form a first loop. For the next step, hold the thread with the left thumb and insert needle at point B. Step 4. Place the thread under the needle. Pull gently so that a loop is formed over the raw edge of the fabric. Step 5. Repeat the process by working regular loop stitches and finish with a double back stitch. How about we practice loop stitches on a sample of fabric? You can watch the video again and follow the step-by-step process to work the loop stitches on your sample. Now that you know how to work loop stitches, let us see how we can use loop stitches. Can you identify the embroidery stitch used to stitch the fabric applique? Yes, indeed, it is loop stitch. Thus, loop stitches are used in fabric applique. Fabric applique is a decorative and fun technique. It consists of using fabric scraps to add color and interesting surface textures to textile item. It can be homemade or commercial iron-on motifs. Let us see how to work a fabric applique. Step 1. Using tracing paper, trace and cut out a pattern. You may trace out shapes from patterns provided to you in the appendix of the Grade 8 Technology Studies textbook. Step 2. Pin the pattern on felt fabric and cut it out. This would be the applique fabric. Step 3. Pin and tack in position the felt fabric onto your foundation fabric. Remove pin after tacking is done. Step 4. Using an embroidery thread, work loop stitches around the edge of the applique fabric. Here is a tip for you. An applique can also be padded or stuffed using cotton wool or wadding to give a raised effect. Step 5. Finish off with a double backstitch on the wrong side of the foundation fabric. Remove the tacking stitches. How about we work an applique together? You can watch the video again and follow the step-by-step process to prepare and apply a fabric applique. Remember that you can see all our videos under the website of the ministry under the Student Support section. So, at the end of this video, you have learned that loop stitch can be used to outline designs, to neaten raw edges of textile items, and to stitch elements in place. And applique can be worked by cutting out shapes from scrap fabrics and stitching them onto another fabric. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for your attention. Until the next, goodbye.